Hi, Stuart. John Monterusso here, National Indoor RV, Phoenix, Arizona, West Valley, actually out in Surprise. Just going to give you a brief walk around video of the Coastman Beyond. Obviously, I have it parked outdoors here underneath a nice shade tree. And here's the front end. Going around to the side, I'm going to step back and try to give you the biggest view I can. And here is their outside. And then just show you a couple of neat little features. I've got a screen door right here that I slide across, latch into place, and it's self-retracting so I can keep the bugs out. And as I continue to walk back, well, let me shut the door, show you how that closes up and give you a look at the van closed up. And notice up top we have an awning, and I'll open that up in a minute as well. And as I work my way to the back, if the back door is open, you can see it's the Ford XLT extended cab high roof version, and it's kind of slick. We got a nice screen in the back of the vehicle as well. I'm going to open that up. Got a little knob down low on each side, and the screen retracts up into its little casing. And then this is the back of the sofa. This here is the power cord that you would plug in if you're going to plug in at home. And I do have the doors in the open position, but I can also hit this little unlock button here and open the door the rest of the way as well. And there's a little magnet on the back that'll hold that door in place. And I can do that with both doors and have total access to the rear. So if I'm backed up to a beach or someplace nice, I can pop open the doors and have great visibility and have a breeze come in as well. Gonna close the doors, and I did intentionally turn the generator on, so I'm hoping you can hear that. It's not a very loud noise at all, very quiet, and when I get in the coach, I think you'll have a hard time hearing that as well. And down low here is where we would fill our LP, and it also has a LP hookup, so if you had a gas stove, you could bring that with you as well. And that black little tube looking fixture there is where we would store a sewer hose. Here's where I would plug in my 30 amp service. That's the cord that I just showed you. And then over here I have city water connection, so if I'm at a campground or I'm in my driveway, I can hook up a hose and I have full water access going in. This is a fresh water line connection here, meaning once I hook a hose up to that, I no longer need to have water in the coach. I can run right off the fresh water from the campground or my driveway. Then I have a black tank flush, which after I've used it for a few months, the black tank builds up some residue that will actually rinse out the tank for you. Then I have a cable hookup, so if I'm someplace that has cable, I can hook up to it and have TV viewing as well. And I have a little shower port on the side as well, so if I have a pup with me or I need to rinse off outside before I go in, it's all there. This is the transit cockpit area. I think one of the big advantages to the Ford chassis is if you were 6'2" or 4", you would fit in here extremely well. I have tilt adjustment as well as telescoping. Here is my shifter for park, reverse, neutral, drive, or manual if you want to be a racer as well. And this little camera up here is our radio. It's also GPS, and it's also a backup camera. So if I kick this into reverse, it shows me what's behind me so I don't run into anything. And I can also turn it on navigate, and it will navigate for me, and that is actually the Ford Sync 3 system. Great little setup. It's 85 degrees out here today, so I have the air on. Got a nice little 12 volt hookup here if I need to plug anything in. I also have a USB port right here in the driver's compartment, and I do have my passenger seat turned into the coach portion. I'm going to go around to the side door and show you what the inside looks like, and also show you how the rear sofa can go down to a bed. I won't turn it into a bed because I've got the table up, but I'll show you how that works. Starting right up front, this is the bathroom. And when I open the doors to the bathroom, there's our stool. Got a little shower curtain tucked away in the back. Little place for goodies. That's my sink. And I also have the sink faucet pulled up into the shower position. And I also have a soap dispenser that will hold like shampoo, soft soap, and conditioner. Another neat little trick on our shower is I've got this hinged piece of wood here, and if I turn that into the open position and I grab the other door, I can meet those right in the middle. I still have privacy at this door, but I've just created like an extra 4 inches of elbow room in the shower. So even us little guys can fit in there without much of a problem. So I work my way back and turn the lights on. This is our little kitchenette. It's got an induction cooktop. Let me get away the MSRP, pricing info. This is our sink, fairly deep sink with a raised level faucet, so you can actually put a pan of water underneath there and pop it on the stove and make me some pasta. In the back is my sofa. So if you look, we have a very relaxing sofa area, and you can see I have the table up in front. I can also turn the table side to side, and it's just on a pedestal, so I can pull the table right out of there with no problem. I also have a TV that's mounted in the side. I can turn that out to the front so I can be up front watching TV in the back, or I can be sitting on the sofa and watch TV from back here. Right above the sofa is a black button right here, and when I push that, the sofa starts reclining, and I can actually kick back and relax and put my feet up onto the jump seat and either be traveling back here or just relax and watching TV. So as I can show you, I'm going to push the black button and the sofa is starting to go down. It meets up with the jump seat, and then this table, and there's another table stashed way behind the driver's seat, will go right between these two jump seats. All the cushions come together, they rest on the table that would be in here, and it becomes one big king-size bed. You look up in the cupboards, you'll see they're all felt lined, so anything you put in there is going to be quiet. Soft close hinges. So if you watch this, I'm going to open the cupboard, try to slam it, and it's a nice soft close. I open up one of the drawers. You can see dovetail construction. You don't see any metal brackets. It's all residential construction, and those are all soft close. They close all by themselves. All the drawers have finished wood, smooth as silk, real solid hardwoods. Again, soft close hinges, kind of close by themselves. And up here, I have a multiplex panel. Here I can turn all my lights off, turn all my lights on. I can set the air conditioner. I can check my tank levels. I can start the generator, which I have running right now. I can turn off the generator, or I can set the AGS on the generator. That's auto gen start. So if I was away from the coach and wanted it to start up at certain temperatures or low loads, I can do that as well by just going into that panel there and enabling the AGS. This is my light control, so I can actually turn on individual lights. I can also push these little arrows on the side, and I can dim the lights as well. I've got awning lights, I've got a porch light, I've got outside lights, and then this little button right here is temperature control. So right now I have the generator running. I just turned it on cool because it shows it's 94 degrees in here and I'm a little warm. I have it set on auto. Momentarily you'll probably hear the air kick on, and it's going to kick on at high until it gets down to running speed. And it just kicked on. And here I have another page, and this is really slick because I can go to this page here, and there's a lot of different things I can do, but the most important thing in my book is I can go to this mobile app, and and I have a Mira ID number and a Mira PIN number, and I can sync this panel into my cell phone. So anything I do in here will actually replicate on my cell phone, and I'll have total control of all electronics in the home off my cell phone. What's nice about that is I can be driving down the road, my wife can be in the passenger seat, and with her cell phone she can turn the generator on, turn the air conditioner on, check the tank levels, turn lights on in the back, see what our grandkids are up to. This is our battery disconnect switch, so if I'm not using the coach, I just push it into the store mode, and that shuts all power draw off from the batteries. This is our solar panel. It's telling us that our batteries are fully charged. There's no more solar juice coming in because they are topped off, but if I turn the generator off, leave the lights on, and you'll see solar will start coming into the coach. This tells me what our battery levels are right now. It's totally full, 3/4 full, half full, quarter full, getting onto empty. The red light next to the solar panel means the solar is not coming in because it's full. Then I have a Wi-Fi Ranger. I'll explain that in a minute. I have a gray tank heat pad here. This is my Truma Combi furnace. That's how I would turn my furnace on. And this is my inverter pad here where I turn my inverter on and off. Basically what that does is it turns my battery juice over to electric juice, so I can run my cooktop, or my conduction stovetop off the battery juice instead of having to run the actual generator. Looking up into the cab area, you can see I've got another cupboard up top over the driver passenger seat, just another good storage nook. And then behind the driver's seat, this black bag here has window covers over it, so we have a total blackout cover for the driver's side door, one for the main window, and also one for the passenger window. And there's that extra table I was telling you about that you can set up over between the jump seats and make a big bed if you so desire. Our refrigerator is actually 2-door, very good size. Open it up, you'll see the controls for it right inside. The refrigerator is up top because most people go into the refrigerator more than they do the freezer. The freezer is down low, and we have a good sized freezer and an ice cube tray in there as well. That's a compressor driven refrigerator. The beauty of that is it only takes about an hour for it to get up to temperature, and when it's running, it's only drawing about 5.5 to 6 amps of juice, so it's not a big draw at all. And then if I go up above the microwave and look at the roof, you'll see a big attic fan. And what that does is I can turn that on, open a window or two, and it provides air from the outside circulating into the home. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 very good sized cabinets with good storage. I actually had a flight attendant buy one of these, and she said each one of these storage compartments up top will hold more than what you can actually bring in the way of a carry-on on a airplane. Then I have another cabinet next to the refrigerator. You can see shelves in here. These shelves are removable, so you can use this for a hanging closet also if you want to. So hopefully this little video helped show off the Coachmen Beyond. It's a great product. This is that marine grade vinyl that I talked to you about over the phone. This stuff is bulletproof. It's got foam backer behind it, so it absorbs noise. You don't hear the echoing sound you would if it was ABS plastic. We've got the granite countertop. Just a beautiful coach, well built, well insulated. And the other thing, I think Nick talked about it on the video, we also have Sumo suspension on here, and the Sumo suspension will give you phenomenal handling characteristics as you're going down the road and cornering. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a holler. John Monterusso, National Indoor. My cell number is 616-893-3183. John at National Indoor, 616-893-3183. Don't hesitate to give me a shout with any questions. Thank you, Stuart. Hope you have a great time Sorry you're missing out in golf, but we have plenty of courses out here open, and be more than happy to take you out if you come out and pick one up. Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.